Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And together, we shall make our Biafran dream a reality. CSO's revelation renders the fake election report useless. This is victory for Nigerians. Biafra restoration is looming. It is over for 40 INEC officials and 4 Nigerian governors, Hopeless Uzodinjo, Dave Umehi, Yemson Wike, and Nasru El-Rufai, who have been reported to the US government, the European Union, and the International Criminal Court for visa ban and prosecution for their roles in the disgraceful presidential election that took place on February 25th, 2023. The criminal INEC staff, which includes their criminal chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, are now in serious trouble. And some of them were seen weeping like a baby because they claimed that fake Buhari promised to protect their identities, but they were surprised how inter-society fished them out. Even the youth coppers kidnapped by Rivers State Governor Yemson Wike and altered the election results at gunpoint and gave them $100 each, are now weeping and wants to return the bribe given to them forcefully by Yemson Wike, because their lives are in danger, as Wike wants all of them dead in order to hide any traces of evidence and witnesses. Shameless INEC boss, son, had to deactivate his Twitter account where he wrote that he will not go back to Nigeria if Peter Obi wins Nigerian presidential elections. But after the elections, he praised his father, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, for a job well done because he massively rigged the election in favor of APC. What a shame. And now he's in hiding. He's in hiding. There shall never be peace for the wicked. There shall never be peace. You know, the Bible even said it, that righteousness exalts a nation, but sin brings reproach. So it marvels me as some Nigerians who claim to be people of faith are supporting this monumental fraud, this daylight robbery of mandates. It baffles me. And some of them are working so hard to ensure that the truth does not reach the world. But we will continue to preach the truth. We will continue to expose them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned that Biafrans should not put their faith in the fraudulent Fulani selection process. You know, and Biafran politicians were worried, and they collaborated and connived with their Fulani slave masters to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu illegally at the criminal DSS solitary confinement detention. And now they can see what has happened. My only joy is that this same thing happened in the land of Egypt. There was chaos. There was so much trouble in the land of Egypt. And it resulted in the liberation of the children of Israel. They were liberated from domination and oppression, from slavery. Biafra will be liberated in the midst of all this chaos and corruption and fraud. Nigerian electorate have suffered a series of electoral fraud in which their vote never counted since the history of franchise in Nigeria. This led to the general loss of confidence and interest in the electoral system, which over the years culminated into a culture of impervious voter apathy. Voters' apathy became a great challenge both for the Electoral Commission and the Fulani Nigerian government. Fake Buhari promised to conduct credible election in 2023. Free and fair, that was what he said. Hence, the periodic amendment of the Electoral Act aimed at giving hope of credible elections. The high point of this amendment of electoral law in Nigeria was the introduction of the bimodal Voters Accreditation System, BVAS, and the electronic transmission of election results directly from the polling units in 2022 Electoral Act. These two clauses were the catalyst that reawakened Nigerians' interest in the electoral process. Nigerians abandoned their respective engagements for days in order to register as voters, and this sent the signal to the Nigerian political elites that they were under threat of being dislodged from their comfort zone, where they have so much underperformed. Also, the entrance of Peter Obi of Labour Party brought more threats to this criminal political elite. He was winning all the pre-election polls. He won in all of them by a landslide. And that was what translated in the election, until INEC stole the mandate and gave it to the wrong owner. These political elites found willing allies in INEC, and they succeeded in ruining what was otherwise an excellent electoral system. And they massively rigged the election and waiting for their partners in crime, the corrupt Nigerian judiciary, for help. My brothers and my sisters, this is why Biafra must be restored. Thank you for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.